Greetings from In Favor. Today we want to talk to you about what I refer to as open first. There are a lot of programs out there that will tell you how many email were sent and how many times they looked at it, whether they looked at it, whether they forwarded it, did they share it with somebody, and all those demographics and logistics analytics, they're really cool. But that doesn't necessarily make the phone ring or necessarily get you a reply or a response to what you've sent. And that is not going to necessarily get you to the end result, the benefits of doing a service like MailChimp or Constant Contacts or even just a plain email, unless they actually respond. Did they reply to the email? Did they pick up the phone and call you? Was there some opportunity to make a true connection that allowed you to seal the deal and make a sale? So this idea that when somebody sends an email and it lands in an inbox, if it is an automated newsletter, it looks like a piece of business email, they may or may not read it now, they may not read it later, they may not ever read it. It may just sit there in their inbox until they delete it because they recognize that it is a sales email, that you are looking to sell them something. And while many people want to buy, nobody likes to be sold to. So the in favor thought and process is to simply make a contact that appears as though you personally sat down and wrote this just for them. And it is that personal touch that really makes the difference. And it's more than just putting their name at the top, as I'm about to show you. So what we have here is this idea that somebody is going to send you an email. Well, the first thing is that they say that they're here for you. Well, that's great that they're here for me, but they don't even know my name. As you can see, it's just hi with a comma. So it's not very personal. And this really, really long line over here, it truly suggests that this is something that's been automated versus somebody who's actually paying attention to what they're doing. And while I've received thousands of emails, I don't think I've ever received a personal email to put the logo before their personal name. So this suggests to me that it's automated. And that, for most who receive this type of content, is a turnoff. And that's completely contrary to the style for In Favor and what we can do for you. Here's another nice example. They have my name, which is great, but you'll notice that my name is in bold. Well, I appreciate that they want to put me in lights and put me in bold, but the rest of the email is not in bold. So the change of a font or the change of bold or italic or not italic, it screams that it's automated. Plus, I'm pleased that they know my first and my last name, but most people that are writing emails do not send them to first and a last name. It's usually just, hello, Scott, hello, Bob, hello, Jane, hello, Sandy, as opposed to first and last name. It's way too formal, and once again, it screams automated, which is contrary to the In Favor philosophy. And here at the bottom, the signature is what I assume is their company name. So it's not a person, it's not an individual. So there's no way for me to make a true personal connection or contact with them. Now, I'm not against newsletters. They serve a purpose. But the big challenge for most people, like the newsletter that we're looking at right now, is that it scrolls and it scrolls and it scrolls. It goes on and on and on. And all it's really truly about is them wanting to tell you about their service. And I'm a big fan of this particular company. I'm just not a big fan of newsletters that don't really make a personal connection with your audience. Now, on the other hand, when you're using In Favor, you can wish somebody happy birthday, and it's really personalized. You can have a personal graphic at the top. You can address it to the people who are celebrating a birthday, talk about how many years they are old. There's a whole myriad of things that you can do to personalize this birthday experience. And it's just the beginning. Birthday and anniversary are the basement for getting started. We can do a whole lot more. Maybe you're friends with somebody on Facebook or some other social media platform, and you want to say thank you for joining me. And we look forward to you liking my fan page. Let me like your fan page, all of this good stuff. And again, it's a personal touch. Each of the emails that we send on your behalf are addressed to the individual who the email is supposed to go to. We can discuss their event, and it can be a specific type of event. It can be a birthday, a wedding, an anniversary, if you're in the event industry. And you'll note here that it says your wedding. If this happens to go out to somebody like the mother of the bride or the father of the bride, then it would be addressed to the father, and then it would not say your wedding because he's not getting married, but instead it would say the couple's name, Bob and Betty Bride, whatever their names are. So again, very, very personalized, including the date of their celebration and much more. And the personal email signature at the bottom of each email, it mirrors what your email looks like. So we together either create a brand new signature for you, or we mirror what you're already currently using so that when you send a personal email to them, they won't be able to tell the difference between what Faver sent on your behalf or what you send as a reply. So it always looks the same, always leaves them guessing, did she write this for me? Or oh wow, it couldn't, yeah, she must have wrote it for me. Very good. And then we give you some creative ideas, not just about copy, but also ways to connect with people. If you're doing Zoom meetings, business meetings, networking meetings, conventions, or any kind of where you're meeting people, it's nice to say, it was nice to meet you. The email comes from your email address, even though it's sent from Faver. It's addressed to the individual who the business is the person that you met, and it even mentions their company name and the kind of service that they provide. Again, a very personalized experience so that they can't tell that it's been automated. And even then, we can include a link to your calendar so that you can invite them to have FaceTime with you or a one-on-one or to get together for a cup of coffee, whatever the case may be. Here's a fun one that we refer to as the friendiversary. This is an email that we send based on how long you've been connected. And so it's been 5 years that we've been connected with Sarah, and that your post link is a pretty cool tool because it actually goes directly to her Facebook. So it says, we like and enjoy your posts. And what we're referring to is the post that she has on her Facebook. And this can be personalized for each and every individual that receives email from Faver, as though you personally wrote it just for them. So if you have some more questions about how Faver can help you to stay connected with your audience, those who can best benefit from your services and talents, let's chat today.